Hello, BBN. Talking about Jaden Quaintance, the new recruit for the Wildcats. There's good news about his recovery from injury. Did you hear about it? Subscribe to the channel before the news. The question on BBN's mind is, will he be fully recovered in time to make a difference? The answer, so far, seems to be yes, and that's great news for the program. Quaintance suffered a torn anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, a devastating injury that often changes careers in sports. However, since the recent surgery, his recovery has been described as very good, in the words of the player himself. During a recent interview with the KSR portal, he highlighted the significant progress in his rehabilitation process. The healing is progressing as expected. The swelling has gone down considerably, and his quadriceps are already showing enough strength to support the next steps in his recovery. These are encouraging signs, especially when it comes to an injury as sensitive as this one. Quaintance's timetable for return is ambitious but realistic. He projects to be back, playing with physical contact and facing other players by September. That means that, barring any setbacks, he could be ready for the Wildcats' regular season opener. While caution is always warranted in these situations, the confidence expressed by the player is a clear indication that he is committed to expediting his return without compromising the quality of his performance. Absolutely, he said when asked about his readiness for the opener. That statement, while brief, carries a lot of weight, reflecting both his resilient mindset and his determination to contribute to the team from the start. The importance of Quaintance's quick recovery for Kentucky cannot be understated. Under Mark Pope, the program is defining itself with new players who can make a difference. A player of Quaintance's caliber is needed to propel the team back to the basketball elite. His ability as a five-star athlete provides him with offensive and defensive versatility, traits that are essential in a dynamic system like Pope's. Additionally, his presence on the roster can serve as a source of inspiration for his teammates, boosting the team's morale as they work together to achieve greater goals. Beyond the technical and tactical issues, Quaintance's return to competitive basketball also holds great value. Serious injuries like the one he suffered can shake the confidence of any athlete, regardless of their potential. The fact that he is recovering quickly and maintaining a positive attitude is a testament to his resilient mindset and professionalism. For Kentucky fans, seeing Quaintance back on the court will be a testament to resilience and perseverance, qualities that resonate deeply with the culture of the program. It's important to remember that the road to recovery is still ongoing and challenges may arise. However, the progress reported thus far suggests that Kentucky will be gaining not only a physically capable player, but also one who returns to the court with a mindset strengthened by adversity. This could be the difference in crucial moments of the season, when the pressure is on and the team needs leaders who inspire confidence. For Mark Pope, Quaintance's possible return to the roster before the regular season is an extremely positive scenario. The coach has emphasized building a cohesive and competitive team, and the arrival of a player with Quaintance's pedigree could be the turning point everyone is hoping for. If he can return in September, as planned, the Wildcats will have enough time to integrate him into the system and adjust their game strategies, which is great for the program. Quaintance has everything to become the guy for a great project for Pope with this team. At the end, comment on your opinion of the guy. What about the football portal? Anthony Crease's departure from Kentucky football via the transfer portal reflects both the program's internal dynamics and the fluid landscape of college football recruiting. As the latest name to leave the roster this offseason, Crease joins a growing list of players seeking new destinations to continue their careers, highlighting the ongoing cycle of adjustments and repositioning required to maintain a competitive SEC program. Crease arrived at Kentucky with an unusual trajectory, marked by multiple stops before donning a Wildcat uniform. After beginning his career at Division II Texas Permian Basin in 2022, where he redshirted, he spent time at Navarro College, a JUCO program, before receiving offers from FBS programs. Despite initially committing to SMU, Crease ultimately chose Kentucky, believing he could find his place in the starting lineup. However, his opportunities on the field were limited. In 2 seasons with the Wildcats, he played in just 2 games, failing to solidify his spot on the rotating offensive line. While his departure is not unexpected, it is symbolic of the challenges faced by players who struggle for minutes at high-level programs. The offensive line is one of the most competitive positions in college football, especially a program like Kentucky, which has invested aggressively in developing the unit in recent years. With other more experienced or talented players filling key roles, Crease has struggled to stand out, even after showing progress during spring practice while playing with the second unit. The decision to enter the transfer portal offers Crease another chance to reinvent his career. At 22 or 23, he still has eligibility remaining and could attract interest from programs looking to bolster their offensive line with a player who has already accumulated experience at different levels of the sport. His versatility, having played right tackle, and resilient track record could be attractive to teams that value adaptability and determination. For Kentucky, Crease's departure is part of a larger roster shakeup. After losing 21 scholarship players to the portal in December, including 5 offensive linemen, the program now has more room to bring in new talent and balance the roster within the NCAA's 85-man scholarship limit. Such turnover is a natural part of modern college football, where player mobility between programs has become increasingly common. Mark Stoops and his coaching staff have utilized strategies like the transfer portal to shape the team to meet their immediate and long-term needs. Crease's departure also raises questions about the Wildcats' offensive line depth. While the program has made significant strides in that area in recent years, losing multiple players could create holes that will need to be filled quickly. Developing young talent and integrating new pieces will be crucial to securing this team. The future of both sides of this transaction remains uncertain, but one thing is for sure. Decisions made now will have an impact, and Kentucky definitely needs to bring in more big recruits to the program. Comment.